Hey guys, I am Daniela here with Ryan Naylor with LocalWork.com. He is the founder and CEO. We are doing just a quick webinar today to understand better the environment that we're in overall when you're looking for a job and a job seeker out in the Arizona market. And also, Ryan has been through this before. He started LocalWork.com in 2012. So just during the crisis, and he's been through several things. So welcome, Ryan. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Well, so just to kind of start off, what's the biggest piece of advice that you would give job seekers, being in this unknown environment?
I think it's just to understand that there's no clarity. I accept the chaos because a lot of what's happening to you and the uncertainty that you're going through, you may have been recently laid off from a job, maybe you were furloughed, or maybe your employer's just not even responding to you. A lot of times the employers don't even know what's going on. I've been part of ongoing webinars and conference calls with other entrepreneurs and business owners and thought leaders with big companies that are hiring lots of people, and it's just unknown. And so I think the biggest thing is find a sense of peace inside the chaos, knowing that it's not just you, it's everybody around you. And that with some patience and persistence, I think we're all going to get through this and hopefully come out a little bit better on the other side.
Yeah, you make a great point with that, especially when it comes to it being an unknown, not just for the job seekers, but all of us, right? So tell us, how can job seekers leverage technology to find jobs who are hiring right now?
Good question. There's a lot of automated tools that you can do just right from your phone. There's one that we like quite a bit. ZipRecruiter has this function called Zip Alerts. You can download it on your phone and quickly create a search and get notified in a very timely manner when new jobs are posted that meet your criteria. One of the features that's used quite a bit, and let me share my screen actually. One of the features that Indeed.com offers in their search process is when you go to Indeed.com and you want to search for a job, let's just type in HVAC jobs in Phoenix, Arizona. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't realize that the default here is going to sort by relevance. And that typically in most environments is what I would recommend to do. But in today's climate, you can sort it by date. So you can quickly see who just posted a job as opposed to when a job was posted 2 weeks ago before the current climate and the collapse of everything that's happening. This might be a quick way to browse through and apply and see who's actively posting jobs, because there is a lot of studies that say that when you're one of the first top 10% of applicants into a job, your likelihood of your resume being viewed and getting called in for an interview exponentially increases. So timeliness is super relevant in any market, but even more so today when there's going to be more competition. Job seekers we're not looking for jobs as aggressively as they are today. It's just a fact. There's more unemployment. We're going to see the unemployment numbers come out later this week, kind of the first round of unemployment claims, and the market and Department of Labor expects it to be quite a substantial number. We see that internally with our job board because we have access to see the analytics of job seeker traffic, and our job seeker traffic is exploding, which means that's kind of hard times for a lot of people. So the biggest thing is use these tools, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, Glassdoor.com, even LocalWork.com, sort by date posted as opposed to relevance. That's going to just help you be a little bit more focused, and then take advantage of advanced job search, put in different criteria so you can kind of get a sense of you're not wasting your time. You can get in there and change. If you're not going to drive 25 miles, just get hyper focused. I want a job within 5 miles of my house. Yeah. And I'm looking for a job that was posted within the last 3 days.
Yeah.
And just keep it super focused. And I think that's probably one of the biggest ways job seekers can really take advantage of this ongoing dynamic shift in a timely manner.
Yeah. No, that's great. So, job alerts through ZipRecruiter, filtering through Indeed, and now that I think about it, these are really, again, we have the people that were already actively looking for jobs. We have people that are now out of jobs, but a lot of people are starting to get worried, right? Like, is my company next, right? Especially in the hospitality industry, we're seeing a massive spike, and it's just the hotel side of things, events, all of that space. And so I think then people just are passive looking. So it's a hot time. So great. Moving on, what kind of social channels would and should job seekers be using?
If you could take the amount of time that people are using on Instagram and put that into LinkedIn, I think job seekers would see an exponential benefit right out the gate. There's a couple really strategic tools, and this is going to be applicable towards skilled labor positions, highly technical related jobs. It's almost industry agnostic across the board, the power of using LinkedIn. And here's why. The people that are making the decisions, who are actually posting the jobs and hiring, they are the most active group of all demographics. They are the most active group that use LinkedIn. So if you want to get in touch with recruiters, hiring managers, decision makers at companies that are hiring right now, they are on LinkedIn. One of the most powerful tools, better even than an email address, is using InMail. It's a soft landing approach. It's not as formal, so to speak, as an email. It can be a little bit more impersonal in the communication. Hey, just touching base. Wanted to connect with you and learn a little bit more about your hiring needs right now. Here's what I can offer. Here's my skill sets. Here's a quick link to my LinkedIn profile. Would love to connect and learn a little bit more. I think those soft little landing messages go a really long ways. LinkedIn is doing their part. They're out there giving courtesy accounts to a lot of people that are in dire times with this COVID-19 situation. They're giving you premium access, so you can do a lot more in-mail messages to people outside your contact list than ever before. So I think there's a couple perks going on right now, and it's something to take advantage of.
Yeah, that's great. LinkedIn's a really big one. They also post jobs such as Indeed and Zip, and then hashtags are really big too. They have some, hiring, hashtag hiring is a great way to filter through too when you're just looking through the feed to see what's trending and what's been posted. So awesome. So go ahead.
Let me interrupt you actually real quick.
Yeah.
I know you use LinkedIn quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
You're always using that as a way to connect with people that we work with, which are also the hiring managers. Mm-hmm. How does a job seeker relatively new to LinkedIn understand, how do you even find out who to contact on LinkedIn? What are some basic level search functions that someone can use to find who the right contact is to send a message to?
Yeah, so that's a great question. It's just key to have a LinkedIn, right? If you don't have one, get one today. Just because, as much as we, as job seekers or, passive job seekers, have the potential to search and find things, a lot of recruiters and hiring managers are very active on LinkedIn. So build yourself a profile, outline your experience, make sure that you have a headline that's relevant to, where your experience lies and what industry you're within. But you can simply go in and search companies, right? And search people that are employed at that company and look for, talent acquisition, recruiters, hiring managers, those titles. But really the biggest thing is to have that profile and start making those connections. And again, as much as, you can search actively, a lot of recruiters are out there reaching out to potential candidates as well.
Yeah, great point. Yeah, optimizing a profile with keywords and is super relevant. Super great advice.
Cool. So if someone lands an interview request, how should they handle the phone or video interview at home, especially, if you don't have a space that's for an office, you've got kids running around, right? How does somebody, handle that?
Well, I think it goes back to the opening part of this conversation is there's so much uncertainty right now. I don't think employers are going to judge you and say, well, there's a couple picture frames that are a little tilted. They're not
Great
aligned
point.
correctly. Like, it's just not going to happen because they're working from home too. And chances are they're balancing their kid life and their home life and their own mess. And that's just kind of a living balance we're living and breathing right now together. But here's how you address it. I think you be very clear and you state in a humble but confident manner. I'm so excited for this interview today. Just fair warning, I do have 3 teenagers at home and they're a little bit loud. But we're going to get through this together because I'm really excited to talk to you and learn more about your company. Like, I think it's okay to make some statements, understanding, hey, there might be an interruption. There might be a kid that walks in and jumps into your video interview, which one of mine might jump in a minute. But that's just kind of the nature of the environment that we're in. And I don't think you need to be overly apologetic about it. I think it's just a stated understanding.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, great. I mean, and me being a dog mom, every now and then you can't control when the dog barks. So that's one thing too. Don't be too concerned. Well, awesome. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. This Friday, March 27th at 10 a.m., we will be having a live stream with 5 employers in the Valley that are currently hiring and talking about some of the same things, right? What are the jobs that they have available? How do I apply? And what does that realistically look like? Have they adapted to the environment by doing those online interviews? Have they pushed back the start dates? But really getting yourself out there and being knowledgeable, and we'll have them and they'll be promoting themselves, and it's super exciting. So we look forward to having everyone join on Friday.
Cool. And how do they sign up? They go to our Facebook page on LocalWork.com and under the events area.
Yep.
So they subscribe to the event.
Yep. So you'll go to our LocalWork.com Facebook profile and you will register there.
Cool. Anyway, thank you, Daniela. We wish all of you out there that are looking for work or in the transition or know somebody in this situation, we wish you nothing but the best. Feel free to reach out. Email us, info@localwork.com. Connect with us, ask us questions. We are very active on our social media platforms. If you have questions, touch base with us there. We can always kind of help connect you to the right people. We know there's a lot of employers that kind of jump in and watch these feeds as well. We understand that you're working from home and it's a little bit challenging as well. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need help kind of getting those jobs and promoted. But Friday at 10 a.m., we're excited to have 5 of the top employers in the Valley all talking about what they're for and how you can get the jobs. So thank you again, Danielle, for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ryan. We'll see you guys on Friday.